There's no sustenance to her recipes, correct? Where's the barbecue, man? That's what I want to know, Ann. You came from North Carolina.
Maybe she's going to wait and do like a 12 days of barbecue.
Is she putting these out every day?
Every day.
She's going to run out of ideas soon. And then what? I would have paced myself. You're out in the streets right now. You could go every 4 days.
No, but it's Bakemas. It's just leading up to Christmas. It's Christmassy stuff.
So it's like on like the 12 days on the first day?
Yes.
On the first day of Christmas and made for me?
It's more like Advent.
And then, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yes. She's leading up to Christmas where we're going to have one big Drake May cake.
I love it. I hope she has a whole spread set up.
Yes.
Where she takes you through ham, turkey, sides. Did she do a Thanksgiving? Like, and then the pressure's on. You people only want more. So if you shoot your load year one, you got to step it up for year two. And I'm just giving you a heads up, girl.
I think like, some major corporation will come in there and sponsor her. America's Test Kitchen has been on her.
That's not her though. The second I see that, I'm gonna be like, bitch, sold out. And now these are not Ann Michael May recipes. I got a cool sports related would you rather here.
All right, hit me.
Would you rather have a shoe named after you or an award named after you?
That's a good one because
that's why I asked it.
I think it kind of depends on the sport.
Is there a sport more associated with shoe?
Basketball.
Well, I was trying to get you to say that.
Yes. I think if I were a basketball player, 100% I would want a shoe. If I were a hockey player, I would probably, I can't think of any
skate. There's like 4 brands in hockey. Bauer, Warrior, CCM.
Yeah.
Okay, there's like 3 brands in hockey.
Does Fanatics count now?
Okay, so I went on the website. I went on NHL Shop today because I was reading something about and getting hyped for hockey in the Olympics, and I was like, I need to get a USA. And so XL or double XL, XL, and L are all sold out for the generic USA home jersey. And I'm like, I'm not a medium, clearly. Not a medium. So I was pissed off. Yeah, the white one and the blue.
That's frustrating.
They're like, we have personalized, they have the Matthews and the Tchucks and the Eichels. And I'm like, I want one that's just USA.
Yeah.
Because I want to keep it. And Eichel's not going to be on the USA team forever. Obviously, that's the one that I would get.
I would get Hannafin if he's still
Hannafin, yeah. The only ones I saw was Matthews, Tchuck, and Eichel.
I think...
so Fanatics is on my list. But yeah, I didn't even think about hockey when when I was thinking that. But I was thinking to myself, famous awards, right? Even in hockey, Rocket, Richard.
Everything in hockey
Lady Bing,
is named after a person, yeah.
And then so other sports like the Lombardi Trophy, they got the Walter Payton Man of the Year. I feel like is the most prestigious.
Right.
So, and then you think of shoes, and there's only one name that comes to mind. Honestly.
A1s, right?
Well, J's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you're gonna have a shoe named after you, like no one else's shoe has even come close.
Right. Jordan completely revolutionized the game.
So, like I remember getting the Air Pennies when I was a kid. Those were sick.
Nice.
Because they had they went hard with the campaign. Lil Penny, Chris Rock, and sitting there and hitting on Tyra Banks, and sitting on the sideline with Chris Rock, or not Chris Rock. I can't remember who he was sitting on, but and I got the shoes when I was like 10, and I thought they were the coolest things ever. And I've never been a Jordans guy. I've never owned a pair of Jordans in my life.
Never?
No.
Oh my goodness, you're missing out.
Ignorance is bliss. Then.
I'll tell you what, when I first got my first pair of Jordans, my God, those things they're so comfortable.
He is known to speaking about how uncomfortable they are.
They're not.
Remember his foot bled in the one, and he's like, he's limping because he can barely walk in his own shoes.
He was probably wearing the wrong size
of his own shoe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't understand the whole thing.
I don't understand the whole Jordan. I don't understand the Jays thing. I don't.
I find something that is nice and comfortable for me. I'm going to tell you what, Jason Tatum's part of Jordan brand are some of the
he's
best,
under the Jordan brand.
best sneakers I've ever worn. And the thing about that too is that their quality, they last
Oh, I'm sure they do.
a long time.
MJ would have nothing but the best.
Right. Yeah.
That would just. I remember the Shaq shoe. Remember it was like black and white, and it looked like a kaleidoscope kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But that never really took off. LeBron's don't hit. The Age of One, that one it's doing well. It's doing pretty well.
Yes. The A2 due out in May.
But I don't think it's going to hit. Wemby's got one that I'll probably get. There's a special edition alien one. It's like a green, but it's not a Wemby. It's like a Wemby version of a shoe that Nike has already. So I think eventually he is going to get one. But as of this moment, correct me if I'm wrong, sneaker heads, as I know you guys are quite the party out there.
Because there's the player editions, and then there's like the player styles. Like before Asia had the A1s, there were Asia 1 player edition of other styles, just in colorways that she's chosen.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm going to go shoe. I would go shoe.
I think I'm going award simply because like everybody knows what the Hart Trophy is, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, the Lombardi Trophy, the Cy Young Award.
Like they're all like you're not going to get a championship trophy, right? You got your Lombardis, you got your Stanley Cup.
That's true. What is the award that's named after me?
Yeah, what would it be?
You know, so that in
Sixth
itself
Man of the
becomes a
Year
question.
does not have a name after it, right? You would think eventually it could be like the Manu Ginobili Award. Just helping you out there, Adam Silver. Let's. I'm going to start that petition now. I'm starting that petition now. The Sixth Man of the Year needs to become the Manu Ginobili Award.
Eventually, it might become the Peyton Pritchard Award, who's the reigning Sixth Man of the Year. Just got to throw out the other PP.
Yeah, Walter Payton. You got, I don't even know football, just MVPs, Offensive Player of the Year. None of them really named after anything except Lombardi. And then you have the Lamar Hunt.
Yeah, Lamar Hunt and Hallis. I think
Hallis.
it's Hallis, yeah.
The George Hallis Trophy for the NFC. What do they call the hockey ones for the protective concerts, the conferences that you're not supposed to touch?
The Campbell Trophy in the West and the Prince of Wales Trophy in the East.
And your Conn Smythe, right?
Conn Smythe is
Marchie.
your finals
and then
MVP.
you got like Cy Youngs and
Yeah.
I was thinking of other baseball ones, but it's Silver Slugger, which isn't really.
Yeah,
Gold
that's
Gloves.
sponsored. Those are all paid for by Rawlings.
But I'm gonna go with shoe. So
I
rock these ghetto ass.
I'm taking
Adidas,
award
whatever.
as long as the award is not a crappy award.
Well,
like
you think about what your award would be for,
like the LeBron James Award for flopping. I don't know if I want that.
Best flopper.
Yeah.
Best acting in a power forward role goes to LeBron.
That's really an interesting one because you could get like Daisuke Matsuzaka had a shoe.
Nice.
It was one shoe, one issue.
That's like I feel like it'd be a collector's item now or something.
Yeah, I bought one on eBay right when it came out, and it never shipped. So I was out $180.
Was it coming from Japan?
It was coming from the Czech Republic.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make sure it was the Czech Republic back then.
Trust that. Was it coming from Czechoslovakia?
Yeah, well, no, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, was it Czechoslovakia back then? No, I think by then it had been the Czech Republic in 2008.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments whether you would rather have a shoe or an award. Speaking of awards, our very own Asia Wilson recently named Time Magazine Female Athlete of the Year.
Just Athlete of the Year. You don't have to throw female
no
in.
female.
Yeah.
My apologies, Asia. I am so sorry.
Just Athlete of the Year. Yeah.
Time Magazine Athlete of the Year.
Does it matter?
I'm gonna get fucking crucified for that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Does the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year mean something?
I would think so. I've seen it everywhere.
This is a woman who came to the parade wearing the Infinity Gauntlet, saying, when you win or when you collect everything, that's Thanos. And this year I collected everything. Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, Finals MVP, Championship. She got it all.
There's 6 Infinity Stones. You got the thumb, and then you got to put one right there.
Well, she wasn't going to win 6th Player of the Year.
Time. Control.
I think, she's collected everything.
She's kind of like Terrell Davis, where she could retire early and have no regrets.
Do not put that idea out into the world.
Like he got 2,000-yard rusher MVP, 2 Super Bowl championships. And I'm good. Mile High Salute, and I'm out. We also got hurt. But she relatively healthy.
Yeah, I think she has a great future ahead of her. Not just as a basketball player, she's a New York Times bestselling author.
Very cool.
She's got a lot of things, good things going for her. And I think, to me, it's no surprise she's Athlete of the Year. I get the chance to watch her up close and personal, 40 games a year. So obviously it's a no-brainer. But I think to her, obviously, I think the bigger thing is winning and being part of an amazing team and a family that the Las Vegas Aces is.
Yeah, she's got to get the 4th one so she ties all those Comet players.
The Comets, yeah.
One day we'll have her on here. So that's what we're striving for, to be big enough so that she can justify coming on here.
Fun fact, Pete has recorded Asia Wilson
many
before.
Times.
Just not at Green Apple Studios where we are now.
We'll get her.
So that was the pre.
So congrats to Asia Wilson on that.
We love you. And, that's why I'm all decked out in Asia gear today. Asia's.
If you missed it, a couple days ago, we did our CFP ranking show where we talked about all college football and so we're not going to really hit on that much.
I had one thing to add to that that I missed. Do you remember a year ago the UNLV quarterback Matthew Sluka walked away from the team,
and no one knows what happened to him since?
Well, we do know now.
Oh, okay.
He's the backup for James Madison.
How that goes full circle.
So this guy that walked away from UNLV is now playing with a chance to win the college football national championship.
For you,
a very, very small chance, but a chance. And he likely won't touch the field, but maybe if they're getting blown out and the coach decides to take the starter out, this guy who blew off Las Vegas because he wasn't getting paid enough might have a chance to.
And the USC quarterback is a former Rebel too, right? Mayava?
I think so, yes.
And then, so you didn't hear about this. This is something that came out, I think, yesterday. It has to do with college football and the future of college football. Recently we've had NIL deals and all these, Ed Ogeron was famously on a podcast a couple of days ago talking about how the SEC would pay players. Like he admitted to it. He's like, and now instead of going through the back door to pay all these guys, we just come right through the front door. Yeah. I'm Ed Ogeron and blah, 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 blah. I was like, I love that this man is admitting this because we all knew that this was the case anyway. Utah, the University of Utah, shout out. My wife and father-in-law and mother-in-law all went there. So I live in a Utah household. And so I root for them. They made a deal that will secure them about $500 million in funds from this company called Otro Capital.
Otro?
Or OTRO. Hold on.
Like, okay, as in Spanish for other?
Ocho, right? Otro Capital. They're a private equity firm. It could generate up to $500 million. They've created an offshoot brand called a Utah Brands and Entertainment LLC. Very similar to the ownership groups that you see in the NFL and the NBA, like Kroenke Sports Management, right? Isn't it something like that?
Yeah.
And we're Spurs Sports and Entertainment or something like that in San Antonio.
The DBAs.
To quote the article I saw, their primary goal is to create more revenue across an assessment. To create more revenue, I can't read my own writing. To create more revenue across an assortment of areas, including ticketing, concessions, corporate sales, and sponsorships. So it's basically a private entity company that has come in and said, hey, we'll generate a shitload of money for you, University of Utah, so that you can go out and sign a whole bunch of players.
It's kind of like a super PAC in politics.
Yeah, so this is opening up the can of worms, and this is only going to, if Utah can secure that, imagine what some of these SEC and Big Ten schools are going to be. I mean, we saw what Crumble did to keep BYU's coach there, and so...
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that could be bad.
I would say one thing I would have just said to University of Utah: all you had to do is start selling beer at the venue, right? And you would have made $1 billion. So, I mean, Utah's famous for its low percentage beer, but I've had some great beer in Salt Lake. And I like Salt Lake. I like going up there. We go up there a bunch and, going to a game. We tried to go to a game this year, but it was a ridiculous rainstorm that came in and I didn't have a raincoat. So we didn't get to go to that. But like, this is just only going to make things crazier in the college football world.
Yeah, like you said, if Utah can get, that's half a billion.
Can get that, $500 million.
Yeah, think of what Notre Dame's going to get now. There's going to be some super rich Notre Dame grad that is pissed off that they didn't make the playoff and is going to see this deal and say, oh, $500 million, I'll give him a full $1 billion.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter how much you play in Notre Dame. It doesn't matter how much you pay a prospective prospect to come to Notre Dame if they don't meet the academic standards.
That's true.
It's mute.
But then these schools, they fudge a lot of that stuff. We all know that. We all know that.
Give them a private tutor.
Or you have these classes that are made just for specific
underwater basket weaving.
Yeah.
Or Matt Leinert's famous ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
Right? How come he never went on Dancing with the Stars? I feel like that would have been the perfect, unless he did and I didn't see it.
I think it has to do with his Fox contract.
Oh, maybe.
As soon as he's out of the Fox contract, Matty Leinart is on Dancing with the Stars, and just tell me when to vote for him. I will vote, and I still think it's corrupt and rigged for West Coast voters, but that's another podcast for another time.
Yeah, so I'm just like, if Utah can get $500 million, imagine what the other schools can get. And I don't know what makes this different than a booster program. I think it's basically an entity in their entire job.
Because it's with
just to generate revenue for the University of Utah.
Yeah. That's pretty wild.
It's only getting started.
Collegiate sports are basically minor professional sports.
Basically now, yeah. And I'm fine with it because it makes for good football, and it makes for, what the NFL always shoot for, parity, and now college football is trying to do the same. I think the committee is sick of all of the same schools making their playoffs. So the problem is the schools that are making the playoffs are going to be the schools that can generate the most revenue here.
Exactly.
And instead of, offering Carson Beck $1 million at Miami, they're going to be offering him like $10 million to stay. And so, or instead of just paying about a handful of guys, now you are able to pay an entire roster with $500 million.
The offensive linemen are going to start making some money.
They have the best offensive linemen. Utah currently has the highest rated offensive linemen.
Do they?
I think I've talked about him like 3 or 4 times already on here. So,
and Boston College came out with something similar. I mean, it was from the athletic director. It wasn't a big thing of money, but he said basically, we're in the ACC and we need to start acting like we're in the ACC.
Yeah.
You have all these other schools out there, and of course, academics is our number one priority as an institute of higher learning. But if we want to compete, we need to start spending money on athletics as well.
BC, if I was good at quarterback, that'd be one of the schools that I would consider. You got your Matty Isis, your Hasselbacks, right? Like
Doug
decent
Flutie,
quarterbacks have come out of BC, man.
Glenn Foley, Brian St. Pierre.
Yeah.
I can.
Anyway, we'll see. Ball's
Tommy
in your court.
Castellanos.
Yeah, and the ball's in your court now, BYU, right? Your rival just locked up the bag.
That's huge.
And so your move, BYU, crumble cookie.
Well, BYU has always had the backing of the Mormon Church too. So,
they do.
Or I should say, the Church of Jesus
of
Christ
Latter-day
of Latter-day Saints. Yeah.
Let's go frogs. I just wanted to touch on that. So, getting into
it's wild.
Here, the king of sports. What do I got first here? Oh, Rivers.
Rivers
coming out of I didn't think it was 5 years ago, but he is at his 5-year threshold to be Hall of Fame worthy, and I do believe he is a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely,
so he'll get in, and if he plays, he has to wait another 5 years. But if he stays on the practice squad, he's still eligible.
Would you do it? Reset your Hall of Fame clock?
Who cares, dude?
Okay.
So he'll be 49 when he goes in instead of 44. But he's just on the practice squad now. I'm sure he's practiced, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. But I guess he's a big mentor for the Notre Dame kid that they have, Riley Leonard. So I think they just brought him in for that region reason.
Right.
At this point in time, if you asked me, I would say I don't think he's going to play, and I don't think he'll be on the active roster.
I agree with you. We have 4 weeks left to play.
Although they're in a prime playoff spot, they're still 8-5. It could still make the playoffs.
I was going to say the only reason I could see him playing is if they get down to those last 2 games and they need to win. Houston and Jacksonville have just pushed right up the rankings in the South. The Colts are not number 1 anymore in their division. Jacksonville leads the division, right?
Jacksonville leads the division at 9-4,
and Houston is
8-5, and so is the
there with the Colts. Yeah. So the question is, do we need this to get in the playoffs? And is what we have right now not performing? If they come out, I don't know who they have this weekend. But
Browns. No, it's not the Browns. Maybe it's the Browns.
If they come,
I can't remember.
If they come out and lose,
so Jacksonville is going to go 3-1.
Okay.
They play Tennessee. They play shitty teams. The Jets, Tennessee. Their only loss, they're at Denver, so they're going to go 3-1.
Okay.
I don't think the Colts are not going to win the AFC South.
So Colts are fighting for a wild card.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm Phillip Rivers, if that's worth it for me. Because the rest of the AFC,
you're going to have to go.
You're going to go on the road in January
to Denver, to New England,
right?
To
possibly Baltimore,
Jacksonville.
Yeah. Ooh, I mean,
Pittsburgh's in first right now. So
who doesn't love going to Florida in the northeast winter? I would love to trip to Florida.
Yeah, go to Jacksonville.
Just not to Jacksonville. Anywhere but Jacksonville.
It blows my mind that we've had 2 kind of quarterback disasters, and the respective teams have turned it to 2 40-plus-year-old quarterbacks. Cincinnati grabbing Joe Flacco, 40, and now here is Indiana at Indianapolis Colts turning to Phillip Rivers, like of all people. The thing about Rivers is like, I know he can still throw it, and his game wasn't built off of mobility, straight pocket passer,
right? Yeah,
a lot like Joe Flacco. So I don't think it's a physical thing. I think it's he's going to get hit one time there and going to be like, yeah, fuck this. Is what I feel like. Especially against that Houston defense. I think they have to play Houston again.
Oh, and so they'll destroy him.
You're looking at Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter coming at, no, you don't want anything to do with that, Rivers. I did see a funny meme of, it said Phillip Rivers' kids getting him ready for the next season, and it's from Rocky when all the kids are following Sylvester Stallone while he's running. I thought that was hilarious.
But I think Rivers has been coaching, right? He's been in
Alabama of all places. I thought he was a Carolina guy, right? Yeah. NC State.
Yes, he was. But he's been around the game. It's not like he's just been sitting on the couch watching games all day. He's still, I'm sure, in football shape. But maybe to your point, maybe when he's in practice, don't let him wear the red no contact jersey. Let him get hit so he knows. And so the Colts know too, because you don't want a guy that's going to get one hit and then fall apart, and there goes whatever plan they're on, plan C, D, E.
My question is, what happened to Richardson? Why they were saying he's still dealing with the orbital fracture, and that he can't see or something like that. So I'm just like,
you need quality depth perception if you're going to be throwing the ball.
To go from 8-1, thinking about the number 1 seed, and then you've just crash landed so hard.
Right.
That poor Ursay's daughter, right? We like her here.
Yeah.
We like her on the sidelines. It's she's sitting there at 8-1, this NFL stuff is easy, man. And then all of a sudden reality cracks in. You're like, hey, you got to go sign Phillip Rivers off the street to keep your team afloat.
This guy's as old as me.
Well, and he might be, I don't know her age, but he might be around her age.
That's possible, yeah. But who else was out there available for them?
Kaepernick.
Russell Wilson. Oh, Kaepernick's been inactive
I saw
longer.
some stuff on that.
Yeah, no. There's no way a team from Mike Pence's state is going to sign Colin Kaepernick. Not a chance. But why not Russ?
Russ has given you physical evidence why you shouldn't take him. They could have got Jameis. That
Jameis, was a thought. Yeah.
I mean, we have a good backup. We give you Jared Stidham for a 4th rounder.
I was gonna say they've done pretty well in taking guys from the Giants. So Jameis, that puts Russ in there too.
Jacoby, right?
He was a
Colt.
He was a Colt. Yeah.
He's busy. Yeah.
He's got some things on his mind.
That's just wild to me. And so you're like, what do you do now if you're Indianapolis? Because you got Daniel Jones, and I'm pretty sure that's an Achilles tear, and I'm pretty sure that's a year. And so do you go and what do you do now? The quarterback.
How long was his deal with Indianapolis?
It was a 1-year deal.
Oh, okay. So Ty Simpson, welcome to the Colts.
If he comes out. They're not picking high enough. They're not going to pick.
Do you think I don't think there are enough teams that are going to be bad.
So the Raiders have the first pick, and they need a quarterback. The Giants are right there. They've got Jackson Dart, so they're good.
Yeah.
The Jets are right there. They need a quarterback.
That's 2.
The Browns are down there.
Is that a don't say anything?
No, that's a say. Go.
We've got more.
I'm going right into Shador.
Shador is starting for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Browns are drafting a quarterback.
No, I would ride with him.
They've got 2. They got Shador and Dylan Gabriel. So, I mean, you got
Shador, who Stefanski doesn't trust and took out on the 2-point play to try and tie.
Well, I told you a couple of weeks ago they don't trust him when they were doing the direct snaps to the running back, and the running back was just running it right into the end zone. So, yeah, that's still Dylan Gabriel's team. And it'll be fun. It'd be cool like if Hard Knocks goes to Cleveland next year.
They absolutely should go to Cleveland next year and bring Dion with you because we need that.
Yes. Because I think that'll probably be the most talked about.
It will be.
Quarterback controversy, at least.
Never mind that we've got 2 second-year quarterbacks with 11 wins leading the AFC.
Right.
Yeah. But we got a Sanders kid to talk about. God dang it. And we're gonna milk that for all the ratings that we can get. Yeah, but
we need the views. We need the likes. We need the comments.
There's no reason why he shouldn't be the starter for the rest of the year.
At this point, yeah. Why not? There's nothing. You got nothing to lose
other than a high draft pick if he does well. So
they're likely still top 10, right?
There will be a top 10.
Yeah.
And so no, I don't think Ty Simpson's not. If he comes out, he's going in the top 3.
You think so?
I do.
Okay.
The eye test.
All right.
About who I think.
I'm
all about the eye test.
I watched him. I watched him in South Florida a couple of years ago in the rain. I mean, that was a couple of years ago in the rain.
To me, I stand by that. I think he's going to be the best of his crop.
I think he's the smartest, and I think he has the best support system with his dad being a college coach.
Oh, well, it sounds like another quarterback I know whose dad was a football coach.
Well, his dad
is a football coach and played at Auburn, and so did he. It's Bo Nix.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Yeah. I thought you were going to say Shador.
Played at Auburn.
Yeah, that was you threw the Auburn thing at me, and I'm like...
Bo's dad played at Auburn, so did he. Bo's dad's a high school coach.
I was going with collegiate coach. Ty Simpson's dad is a coach at one of the Tennessee Martin, I think. And when they're off, he comes to watch his son, but he's usually working Saturdays too. But I think just being able to grow up around the game and guys who are learning it, I think that makes a huge.
Well, yeah, that's why
difference.
all those sons of players do well,
right?
Well, for the most part, Patrick
Surtain, Shador Sanders, Maurice Hurst Jr.
You think Ben Jarvis Greenhouse will have a kid?
Yes. I don't know.
We'll see. Seneca Wallace, what do you think that guy's doing right now?
Oh my God. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
He's doing something with Iowa State. That's where he was. I don't know. I said, do you think he's doing something? Do you think he stayed in Seattle?
No, I don't think he stayed in Seattle. I could see him
is he hanging out with Matt Flynn?
He's probably he's probably like coaching high school.
That's somewhere. What I would assume. Maybe in Iowa. I know he went to Iowa State, but That name hit me the other day, and I was like, I wonder what Seneca Wallace is doing right now.
Seneca
and I haven't looked it
Wallace.
up, but I will let you fine folks know.
See, but now I have to look it up.
Oh, you look it up.
My phone.
What else I got here? The NFL, Broncos and Pats, both playing huge games.
First place teams.
Both underdogs.
I know that doesn't make sense because the Patriots are home and they've already beaten the Bills.
They're both at home. They're both at home and they're both underdogs. Underdogs. Denver is an underdog at home against Green Bay, where they haven't lost all year. Patriots are at home, then yeah, against the Bills.
Coming off a bye.
Well, does Vrabel's record look like Andy Reid's record coming off a bye?
Irrelevant because Andy Reid lost.
He did lose on his bye.
Yes.
Notoriously good on the bye, though. So it's just like, it just keeps that narrative of nobody believes in either one of these teams going forward. And you know, even Vegas is showing it here with the Packers being favored. I believe it's 2.5. But I'm not sure what I'm not sure what the line is there.
It's a must-win game for the Bills.
It is.
It's not so much for Green Bay.
It's the NFL.
Yeah.
Every game is a must-win. And it is a must-win because the Broncos and the Patriots keep keeping pace with each other. They're just in this stare down, like somebody's going to fold, and this 10-game losing streak, apparently we're Slytherins going at it.
Yeah.
Bo Nix is definitely not a Slytherin. He's definitely a Gryffindor. The house sorting of NFL. That's actually a good idea, and maybe can be a segment.
That is oh yes,
sorting the NFL quarterbacks. We'll do it.
Bo Nix, Hufflepuff.
Oh, I think he's a Gryffindor, but
Ugh, God, he went to Auburn, dude. Hufflepuff. He might like. Can you change if you transfer schools?
Wouldn't that be wild? The transfer portal at Hogwarts.
Instead of
you have to petition to Dumbledore to move you to a different house.
Instead of the sorting hat, it's a portal hat. And the portal hat says Oregon.
Well, it would just move you to one of the other 3 houses.
Okay, yeah. So.
I don't want to be a Ravenclaw anymore. Get me to Slytherin. You have to get a letter of recommendation from like Malfoy, and then go to Professor Snape and be like, I would like to be in your house, sir. And then it'll be like, well, we have to let you sit. We have to go to Durmstrang for a year and sit out.
Oh yeah, you have to sit out.
And then you can come back and be a Slytherin. Or unless you win the Triwizard Tournament, and then you are eligible for movement. I'm helping you out, JK here, who is hopefully a fan of the show. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? There's a skit there, but I digress because we're both underdogs at home, and that's bullshit.
What if like they play Quidditch, but what if you set up like a Gryffindor versus Slytherin like football game? Just straight up.
None of them would know how to play American football.
We're just doing it like in a conceptual hypothetical.
I mean, like thing. As Bo Nix would be quarterback of the Gryffindor team?
No.
Is that what we're saying?
No, I'm saying you want
Ron
obviously
running routes out there?
No, I don't want Ron running routes. Ron is going to be like my left tackle.
no,
Ron
should be like
he's my right guard.
Yeah. Hermione's the quarterback. Let's leave it.
You think Hermione's the quarterback? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a Slytherin, so I got Slytherins to work with. I got Malfoy. I got Pansy Parkinson. I got Crabbe and Goyle. Great offensive lineman right there. There's my 2 tackles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crabbe and Goyle. So I'm good. Can you imagine Snape with a headset on the sidelines calling plays?
This is. This needs to happen.
With the Sean Payton giant play sheet. Snape, his nose poking over it like. Giant Snape nose.
Oh my God. Yeah. And
AI can do this for us. AI can make this happen.
I know that's what I'm thinking, put Professor McGonagall, she's up in the
she's
booth.
Definitely the OC for the Gryffindor team. Yeah, she's definitely up in the And then
Hagrid is the special teams coordinator. All right, sorry, too much fun. We're gonna do that. Like, have you seen those videos where the guy's like explaining to football to my wife in terms that she'll understand, and they go and like break it down by like something from Real Housewives.
No,
Or some
I'll
shit
find
like
it,
that.
though.
Yeah, and they do that like just Gus or like the Kardashians. You know, it'll be like, you know, Tom Brady. Now that's Kim. They're the best and the best. And but then Courtney, that's Peyton. You know, and then like they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah, we could turn Harry Potter nerds into football fans.
We'll work on it. Hashtag HP.
Drake May and Ann Michael May are
James and Lily.
yeah, James and Lily. Except they're still alive. Please don't die, Drake May. That can't happen. No, who's Voldemort? Roger Goodell.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not evil enough. He's more like a Lucius Malfoy to me.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Dobby is a free F. Yeah, but I think this is the first week where if they both keep the streak alive and keep going, they can finally shut everybody up because you're beating a good Green Bay team. Mm-hmm. You've already beaten a Buffalo team.
We've already
so
beaten Buffalo.
I don't know what else the Patriots need
On
to do.
the road.
But they'll be like, oh, well, the Buffalo roster isn't good anymore, and Josh Allen carries the team. And so...
Yeah, oh, and Stephon Diggs knows everything that the Bills are going to do already. Like, dude, it's been 2 years since he left. Come on. Get over it.
So we'll see. I think those are the two most intriguing, exciting matchups for the week. I really do wish they had flexed the Bronco-Packer game out, but I think it's Dallas, Minnesota, and they're not going to flex the Cowboys
Never.
out of a primetime spot. So I think that's why that happened. Do you think the NFC seedings will stay the same now?
What are they right now?
So
Rams are
Rams,
1. Packers are 2.
Packers are 2. The I know the Bucks are 4, so your NFC
So the Eagles
are 3.
Eagles are 3.
Seahawks are 4.
5.
Or Seahawks are 5.
And then what is it? Bears and then Panthers?
Bears are 7.
Oh, that's right. Bears
And the
Panthers?
Lions are out. I don't know who the
It's either
6
Niners
is.
or Panthers.
It's the Niners. That's what it is.
Okay.
So Seahawks, Niners, and then
I don't know the schedule.
Seahawks, Niners, Bears.
If you guys beat Green Bay, obviously things are changing. I don't think the Eagles are going to
Dude,
make
I
the
said
playoffs right now.
Oh, I don't. Dallas is on a free fall too now.
Yeah.
And so I think that one is just going to be the fact that Philly has built the lead over Dallas. I don't think they're going to relinquish it.
Philly is what, 8-6?
They're 8-5.
8-5 after Monday night. And they just don't look good. Jalen Hurts was the first person since 1978
They have 2 turnovers on one play.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that's never happened in our lives.
They had no business throwing that ball in the red zone at the end of overtime. They already threw that interception.
And why are you even throwing the ball that much when you have Saquon Barkley on that team? Yeah, like they knew it last year. They won a Super Bowl utilizing the hell out of Saquon, and now they stopped. Whoever became their play caller this year, like he needs to go. And if I'm Sirianni, like I would have fired him
That's
already.
what the Eagle fans are saying. That's what every Eagle fan is arguing for. Is they like get rid of this Kevin Petula guy?
Yeah, he's got to go.
He's got to go.
This is a team that dominated the league last year. And we got a new play caller, and all of a sudden they look like crap.
It's almost like his main goal in life is to prove that Jalen Hurts can be a viable starting quarterback in the NFL by throwing the football.
Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl.
And playing
a Super Bowl MVP.
Playing the way that Jalen Hurts should be played.
Right.
He's not a drop back Matt Stafford, throw it all over the yard guy. And he doesn't need to be.
Never has been.
And so the Eagles need to stop trying to do that. Stop trying to make A.J. Brown happy. Motherfucker has had like 20 catches for 4 touchdowns and a shitload of yards, and they've lost all 3 of those games. So piss A.J. Brown off, because when you win when you piss him off. You lose when you make him happy.
Right.
I mean,
look at
they probably move him at the end of the season.
Look at when Hurts was in college. Now, obviously, I have a little bit of a knowledge of Jalen Hurts in college, but Nick Saban, one of the greatest coaches ever, did not force Hurts to adapt to Saban's system. Saban adapted their system to Hurts's skill set, and even brought in other quarterbacks that were closer to Jalen Hurts's style of play than they were to Nick Saban's traditional.
But look, people will point to, hey, look what happened when he brought Tua in, a traditional drop back passer quarterback.
Tua was more of a pro style quarterback, but I don't think he was as traditional. He's kind of like, to me, he was at least at Bama, he was more of a Josh Allen. He's got a great arm and certainly able to throw, but he can run the hell out of the ball too. Bryce Young, very mobile quarterback. These are all guys that came in when Jalen was there, and were able to change the way that Bama's offense was, and utilize these guys to their strengths. Don't try to force them to be something that they're not. That's not how you win football games.
I think everybody agrees with you except the Eagles' offensive coordinator.
He might be the only one in the world. Well,
I mean, Jalen would agree with you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Jalen Hurts, if you're watching, I love you. I would have worn my Jalen Hurts jersey if I had known we were going to go on to that. But the simple fact is, the Eagles over the last 4 or 5 games have looked like crap. Not like defending Super Bowl champions.
Did you see that Herbert's getting shit for at the end of that game?
What did he do?
So the hot mic caught him telling Laura Rutledge, "I just want to celebrate with my teammates," or something of that nature, instead of doing her stupid post-game interview. And he's getting fucking shit for it.
Why?
Because people need something to be angry about. If you're going to be angry at me. I will take all your ferocity. I'm trying to stir up so much shit. I've tried to piss off Ohio State fans. I've tried to piss off Notre Dame fans. I've tried to piss off... I'll try to piss off anybody. So come at me. Don't get mad at Justin Herbert. Man's just trying to celebrate with his teammates. He has a freaking broken arm, right? And he's being
hard-fought game. Goes into overtime.
God knows what drugs so that he can't feel his arm. Don't take to heart anything he says
Seriously.
in 30 seconds after the game's over. That's all I'm going to say on that. That's all I got as far as NFL, other than are the Chiefs dead or are they not quite dead yet?
They're dead. Stick a fork in them.
They're not mathematically eliminated, and until they are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, I am not going to stick a fork in them.
What's their record?
6-7.
6-7. Sorry, I set you up for that.
So the Dolphins.
Yeah. Are they mathematically eliminated?
No. The Dolphins? No, they're not. 7 losses, you can still go 10-7.
Oh, that's sad. Neither the Dolphins nor the Chiefs are going 10-7.
The only thing going against the Chiefs, the only reason would be that the teams ahead of them have all beat them. Jaguars beat them. Chargers beat them. Colts are ahead of them, and the Colts have a loss. But so that means just tying the Jaguars and the Colts and the Texans and the Chargers, you're still going to lose out because you don't have that tiebreaker.
Right.
But until they are mathematically gone, I will never believe that they are mathematically gone, and they will still be the team that I am most terrified of making the playoffs.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say.
Who else in the AFC has a ring right now?
Mike Vrabel has 3.
Okay, but plays quarterback.
Is he the only one?
Yeah.
No.
Flacco.
Aaron Rodgers.
Flacco, but Joe Burrow's playing now. Oh, yeah, Rodgers is in the AFC now. Well, there you go. The 2 men to be the most afraid of, according to our podcast, is Mahomes and Rodgers.
According to that half of the podcast.
Me. Yeah.
I still think it's the second-year guys.
Yeah. We'll see.
The Mazes and the Nixes is.
All right. You got anything on NFL?
No, I got NFR. It's rodeo week still. But I always wonder, and I want to get your opinion on this. Do you think the cowboys that come around here during rodeo week, they look at all of us, I'm going to say city folk, wearing our sports jerseys and our ball caps with a brim only on 25% of the hat? Do they look at us and judge us the same way I judge them?
I don't judge them.
Oh, I judge them. Because they have their cuffs that are 4 inches high now. Apparently that's cowboy style.
Okay. I'm
And
sure
then-
there's a reason for it.
I don't know what the reason is.
Don't they have chaps?
Some of them have
Cowboy
chaps.
boots. The boot goes up that far,
The
doesn't
boot
it?
goes way up,
Yeah.
but then there's such inconsistency. Some people tuck the jeans into the boot. Some people wear the jeans over the boot.
That would be depending on what I'm doing. If I'm riding a bull or a horse or a cow or something, I'm tucking the jean in.
Okay.
So it doesn't get caught on anything.
That makes sense. Now, what about the tight jeans? Like they got to be squeezing the balls.
Yeah, I would say you're losing mobility there. I don't know.
How do you do that?
That's not anything I can explain. I would never try to do an athletic activity with them jeans on. So even the apple bottom ones.
I don't know. I just think it like for 10 days every year.
I guess I haven't seen any rodeo guys around.
Oh, you gotta go over there. Go downtown. Go to Westgate. They're everywhere. And South Point. South Point.
Well, that's where it is, isn't it?
No, it's Thomas Mack.
It used to be at South Point, didn't it?
No, they do a lot of like auxiliary stuff. I think they have like a kids rodeo thing
I
there.
don't know why I always thought it was at South Point. I swear I've seen like the logo up on the South Point billboard.
Oh, major sponsor,
or
yeah.
something. Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it is, maybe.
Yeah. Because they have the equestrian arena.
Okay.
But
It's just I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I come from so the number one rodeo in the world for a very long time is the San Antonio Rodeo.
oh, that's right. They have
So,
all the banners up there at the Frostbank Center.
best rodeo.
Yes.
So I guess I'm used
right.
to it. I don't know.
Yes, you grew up with cowboys taking over your town every week.
February during the rodeo road trip. It's literally called the rodeo road trip every February.
Oh wow.
So
It's just like I look at it, I'm like, do you guys like wear football jerseys outside of rodeo season? Do you guys wear like regular caps instead of cowboy hats? Cowboy hats are freaking expensive too.
yes, they are.
Like
A Stetson, like a real Stetson. Yes,
yeah.
it's quite pricey.
These things like
This was like 40.
yeah, I was gonna say new eras like snapbacks.
Which I think is ridiculous.
fitteds are $40 to $50 these days, but that's still only like the third of a price of a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I've never gotten one. Maybe if I go to Fort Worth again, I might get one. But
I tried them on once,
who knows when that will be?
and I don't know. I was like, what the hell's the point of this? I mean,
I'm not an expert. I'm sure if we got an expert on here, they could give you the exact reasons why a Stetson is the way that it is.
okay.
There's got to be a reason why. So I don't know.
Like yeah,
I can't contribute to a rodeo conversation.
it's a 47 versus a new era.
Yeah, sure.
A structured versus or fitted versus snapback discussion.
Well, no, I mean,
You
I thought
only
you
wear
were just-
snapbacks, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. Well, I have one fitted, and it's the Harvard Yard Goats fitted
Okay,
because they
yes.
didn't have a snapback. Weirdly enough,
That's strange for Hartford. You would think, maybe.
I don't like the whole back being covered and not to be able to adjust because my hair dictates
Yes,
the
okay.
size that I need.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's very long right now. I definitely need to get it cut a little bit. Like Will Carlson, who is still on the injured report. I was trying to transition.
That was a good one. Yeah.
So everyone else seems to have come back healthy. We just had a 3-game New York trip, getting 5 points out of it. So I call that a successful.
I'll take that as a win. Yeah. Start spreading the
They
news.
always seem to do well in those, though, because last night on the broadcast, they were showing the Golden Knights' best records on their New York road trip. And it's always 2-0-1, 2-0-1, 2-0-1.
Right.
One time they went 3-0. So it's like 2 wins and a tie always seems to be, or 2 wins and an OT loss seems to be what they do. And I'm sure the team that they tie against and lose in overtime changes every year. But
if you can
really
take
good game.
5 points on the road.
5 points on the road. We always
all
say that.
means.
Take a point on the road. Take a point on the road.
Yep.
The Jersey game was good, right? 3-0. The Rangers game and the Islanders game, last minute empty netters
Yes.
to tie it up to go to overtime.
Yeah, it was a really nice one last night. Dorofeev.
Dorofeev. I said to you, I think that's his first not power play goal in a while, and then you were like, does 6-on-5 count? And no, like, I don't know. Does 6-on-5 count? I don't know. So
It wasn't even strength.
it was not even strength.
That we know, yeah.
It was not even strength. And so, weirdly enough, every game that Carter Hart, all 3 games have gone to extra time. Blackhawks went to a shootout.
Right.
Rangers game went to overtime. Jack Eichel barely avoided that going to a shootout. Last night shootout, you blame Theo. I said the ice was shitty. There is no excuse for losing the puck.
You got to bring the puck with you, dude. You got to bring the puck with you.
So if you're keeping tabs at home, that is two losses on Theo, because remember he turned the puck over the one time a few Sundays ago that led to a breakaway goal in overtime.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's on you again, Shay. And so, yeah, so we got 5 points on this road trip. I wrote down the stats for Carter Hart in his 3 starts. He is 2-1 with a 2.80 goals average against and a .889 save percentage.
So he's kind of like right on par where we've been.
Yep. So 3 games in, he hasn't made a difference, but they are 2-1 with one overtime loss. And so,
but overtime,
I don't blame him for losing
overtime
the
wins,
shootout.
though.
Yeah, they got some OT wins. He did make some saves in that Chicago game, and he did make some saves in the Rangers game too. So,
yeah, I think
it's the confidence. I think it's the confidence in knowing that you have a competent NHL level goalie.
Right.
That is, it does help. It helps the mental capacity for our guys in front.
And the other thing is, I mean, the guy hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's going to take him probably at least, 10 or so games to really get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think he's looked bad.
He's the
or
only
rusty.
one that the Olympic break is going to be bad for.
Yes, yeah.
And maybe Will Carlson can get healthy.
I wonder if there's a way they can send him to Henderson to keep him playing.
They might. Maybe he'll ask to do that.
Yeah. I don't know if that's fair to Lindbaum, but who knows? Maybe Hill will be back by then too. I
didn't even know. I don't know Will Carlson's injury status. I don't know Aiden Hill's injury status.
They
Hockey's
don't tell
very
us.
Vague
We don't know.
We don't ever get a practice with the team or a day to day, or very Belichickian with that.
The whole league.
So
it's a big old secret.
Philly tomorrow.
Does he play?
Or today, I guess, because this won't get out until Thursday. No, I'm gonna think Schmitty.
Yeah, I wouldn't
plays against Philadelphia.
I wouldn't play him unless he goes to Bruce and says, "I want to play." That would be the only reason. Not for anything. Not that I don't think he's capable, but just from a mental standpoint.
Well, I mean, he's probably going to be the backup, which means he's going to be sitting there, surrounded by those fans, in earshot. So maybe it is better if he's actually on the ice. So
I don't know where their setup is or how it looks at Philly, but maybe he can stay down in the tunnel.
No, you can't hide. If you're going to be the backup and sit there, you got to own that shit and take that and know that that's coming.
Some places they have a spot for the backup where it's like down in the tunnel to hide.
Well, maybe Philly has that, maybe not.
I mean, I would imagine like actually Philly probably has him on a throne where the fans can throw shit at him and
Gritty can come fuck with them.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it could be the opposite too. They might do a welcome back. Maybe they'll just accept the fact that he was acquitted of all charges.
Any other city in the world, I might agree with you.
But yeah, that's true. It's Philadelphia.
It is Philadelphia.
Yeah, welcome back.
Folks.
It's going to be like free snowball giveaway day, so you can throw your snowballs at Carter Hart whenever you see him.
Like I remember when I was there, and it was the day after we lost the Super Bowl to the Seahawks, and the person that I knew from Philly lives there. And I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm going to talk all the fucking trash back and I'm going to give it to him. And she's like, no, you don't understand. Like, and I'm like, I'm not scared of anybody, but she was scared for me. And so Philadelphia, man, is a different animal. And so we'll see. We'll see how well they do. I got one. I'm going to start a segment called Calls Out. I call out a player. I'm going to make an animation right here for it.
All right. Who we calling
And so
out?
I'm calling out one Riley Smith.
Okay.
Because I feel like he's played like absolute dog shit.
Just seems absent lately.
He does. And I looked at the stats. So in the last five games, he has 5 shots on goal, with around 13 minutes of ice time, and that's it. No other stat, but 5 shots on goal. We're averaging 1 shot on goal per game, and I mean, normally, you know, when a player is not getting offensive stats and not bringing something to the offensive table, they're out there for their defensive prowess, and that is something that Riley Smith is was very good at. And in that situation, typically you would hear the name on the broadcast.
Right.
Oh, Smith with a good defensive play. Smith with a good stick there. Smith Riley Smith getting in the way of getting down to block a shot and that. But I don't think I've heard Dave or Shane mention Riley Smith in at least the last 4 or 5 broadcasts. So I'm calling you out, Riley. I know you'll see this, and I can motivate you to you're a fan favorite. We brought you back, and people love you. I see a lot of Smith jerseys out there. I know you're sitting on the lower lines there, and your buddy Will is out right now, but you got to get it going, man. You got to get it going. Get those bottom lines going. Give me some more shots on goal, and just get Dave and Shane to say your name for the love of God. Do something. Make a play.
Do something, even if it's a penalty. Do something.
Get a penalty,
so
dude.
that
Get
we know you're there.
Get in a fight. You might not have ever been in a fight in your career, but I want you to. Who we play? Philly. I don't know anybody on the roster. Get in a fight with someone.
Fight somebody. Yes.
That'd
be hilarious. I can't remember ever seeing Riley Smith in a fight.
Or take a penalty.
Yeah.
Lady Bing, right? No, that was Will.
That was William. Yeah.
So we'll see 2 more games, Philly, Columbus on this road trip, and then we'll reassess the situation and see where we're at. That's all I got.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That'll be Christmas break, I think, right?
Yeah.
Almost, at least. All right.
So thanks for coming to Fast Talk Podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Go Knights,
go.
Hogwarts AI incoming.